In this video, we're challenging an amateur pair in China, but these aren't just casual club players. They've competed at the Chinese National University Games, and on paper, they were the second toughest opponents we faced in China, only behind world champions Zheng Ziwei and Chai Yo-jung.
And honestly, this match was a lot harder than we expected. In the sleeveless top is Wang, a left-hander with crazy speed and athleticism. And his partner Yang is just as dangerous with a huge smash. So the question is, can we beat them? We're playing 1 game to 21, let's go.
Jenny is brave there, playing back to the net and forces the mistake. And taking on the net and not giving the attack away is probably going to be a tactic we need to use a lot in this game. My footwork was all over the place there, which caused my net shot to be terrible. I really need to get my legs going if we want to win this match. I was just about early enough to play the hard drive there. 4-1, we're off to a good start.
Good return, but then Yang smashes straight onto Greg's forehand, so he can counter and get the attack. Greg's using slices and drops to the middle, and then smashes with good placement to Yang's right hip.
I did this because there's a bit of a gap here after playing the shots to the middle. And then, because it was a short lift, I pressed forwards to put him under more pressure. Hope you're liking the extra commentary, by the way.
That's just crazy athleticism and reading of the game. It probably wasn't quite enough length on the lift, but the cross smash is also a really hard shot to play. The straight or middle was more likely, which we were ready for. I'm saying to Greg here, I'm going to serve to the tee and I'll look for my forehand, because Wang has returned there the last 2 times.
Jenny has moved in well here.
Yeah, but I should have hit this one soft because I wasn't quite early enough. That was a clever punch over the top from Greg into Wang's backhand, which got him the short lift.
A good serve there, followed by a not so good serve. And Yang was nice and aggressive on it too. We might be 9-4 up, but it feels a lot closer than that, so we need to keep focusing. The cross smash got me in trouble, and then I've gone a bit crazy instead of rebuilding the rally. And that's one of those rallies where you feel like you should have already won it, so then you try too hard to win the point on the next few shots.
Ooh, we got away with that. It was the right shot from Yang because Greg was backing off a bit too much. And I'm saying too much because Greg doesn't need to be that worried about the rear court, as Yang can't play a flat lift from this late position. So Greg would have enough time to get back if needed.
But that takes us to 11-6. However, we're very aware we need to stay focused, as it hasn't been easy so far. And in badminton, if you slow down by just 1%, things can change very quickly.
Our first flick to keep it varied. And then you best believe Greg's going to try a scrambled Greg in every match. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, smash the subscribe button, and if you want to improve your own game, then check out all of the links in the description below. Let's break this point down because it shows our tactics of using soft shots to get the attack. Greg plays a good block, I go forwards quickly and play a net shot, which forces Yang to push it upwards. But then Greg hits straight to his racket rather than a simple shot into this huge gap here. That puts us back under pressure, but here we try to get the attack back with 2 soft blocks and a net shot. But some indecision and a short clear cost us the point in the end.
I was expecting the flick serve here because Wang has flicked the last 3 times, and again our short lift gets punished straight away. If we want to maintain our lead, we need to start getting a better length. Getting the attack really is important in this match, and it all stemmed from a great return from Jenny into that area of uncertainty we often talk about. We've all been there. What a lift off that net cord though. Another poor mistake from me, and there's now only 3 points in it.
Wang should have actually played this first one to the middle rather than the second one, because I was then much earlier and ready for it. We're going to try and win a quick point here. So I'm saying to Greg that I'm going to serve into Yang's body, and then for Greg to watch out for his backhand, because that is the likely next shot. I think we'll flick Wang next time though.
There we go. Sometimes playing simple and early is the most effective shot. Yang should have lifted this out though, rather than play a drive, because both of them were out of position. And that's probably what they were discussing here. Another not great serve from me there. Not as bad as that one though.
That's the same return again from Wang. If we were going to give him some tactics, it would be that he needs to add more variation when we serve to the tee.
And if they were giving me tactics, it would be for me to smash straight down the line into this gap here to set up our forehands. But that's a nice interception from Wang, and it's now 14-19. I'm serving at the front here because I want that forehand interception. But Jenny had the backhand side covered.
This match against Wang and Yang was a lot of fun, but it really showed how important those simple soft shots are, and also how important serve and return is.
This style of video was highly requested in the comments of our match versus Siwei and Che, so we hope you found it both entertaining and insightful. And if you missed that video, we'll put it on the screen for you now.